What is this why they do?
Ah,
Is it ordinary bottle water? Are you drinking to cool your system or you are drinking to
it
send
is
someone
that it
to send a
is
message?
it is that season again, and Arsenal as a football club is already bottling the league.
Anyway,
You see, Arsenal started this season and has topped the league for more than 3 months. Only remaining 5 or 6 matches, Arsenal is ready to throw away all these leads from the very beginning. It is typical of Arsenal. Very typical of Arsenal.
the truth of the matter is, I'm going to be brutal here and I'm going to be honest. My honest take on the Manchester City and the Arsenal match coming up on Sunday. Yes, it is true that for quite some season now, Arsenal have been, in this position where they have this near success syndrome. I think this thing is just peculiar to Mikel Arteta himself. But I will not dispute the fact that Mikel Arteta have done a very good job at Arsenal. But I think he has gotten to his limit. This is what he can do. This is the best he can do. When he gets to this point, especially match week 32. Match week 32, that's when Arsenal starts.
It's not a cause.
It's not a cause. I think
the cause is activated at match week 32.
Arteta have shown that this is the best he can do.
It always happens in April.
So at some point,
one
Arsenal fan was asking me a question that is it possible to get a manager from the first half of the season? Arteta should take charge. Then the next manager should take charge for the second half of the season.
You bring somebody like Conte,
so that they can at least get a silverware in their cabinet. But the truth of the matter is, I think Arsenal, both the players, the fans, and the coach, they are more aware of what is at stake at this point, and they cannot afford to lose this particular match because the goal difference between Manchester City and Arsenal is 3. Arsenal at 38 goal for and against, while Manchester City just at 5. So if Arsenal should lose this particular game,
yes,
it means that even if the two teams are going to win the remaining of their games, is going to boil down to goal difference.
Exactly.
And that goal difference of a thing, I think Manchester City have higher power in terms of that than the Sabi score goal, if not that one. So if you look at it very well now, it was in January that Guardiola was able to unlock this team, when he was able to get Maguire and Semenyo to the team. So when he got them, he now unlocked the team and everything started flowing.
And that cheeky guy has
and one thing we should know is that when I say from the onset that Mikel Arteta have done his best, now he has been given everything he wants. You can agree with me that all the players, right from the defense line down to the midfield, down to the striking area, we are covered. Arsenal is covered in all those areas. So if you have everything he wants and he's still doing the same thing, this is the best he can do.
That means Arsenal, as it stands now, they are not likely to win this league.
I am not saying they are not likely to win the league. What I'm saying is they know what is at stake. If they should lose this particular match now, Guardiola is more experienced. If Manchester City should win this particular match now, it's more or less like over for Arsenal, because when Arsenal is going to rely on goal difference for the victory, for the title, it means that the upper hand is in Manchester City, is with Manchester City. So let us just agree to the fact that yes, this is the best Mikel Arteta can do. And right from the time when that Andrea Beta took over as a sporting director, sporting director is ahead of a manager in terms of hierarchy, administrative structure. Yes. So that sporting director now, I think one of my friends told me that his target, Andrea Beta's target, is Arteta. Give him everything he wants and see what comes out of it at the end of the day. And my take is,
when it comes to squad depth, Arsenal has the squad depth right now.
Yes.
But they are not winning matches.
If Arsenal,
very important games.
Arsenal should win only one trophy this season, they should still sack Arteta. If he wins the 2 that is remaining now, they should give him one more season. But if he should just win only one, they should sack him. If he did not win at all, they should not just sack him.
What if he wins the Champions League and does not win the Premier League?
They should sack him. Wow. That's my take. They should sack him. Because that endpoint mentality is not there. You understand? So it's not making it looking like a near success syndrome. So my take on this thing is Arsenal have the defense right now, even with the injury of Timber and Calafuri, they still have the defense. They have the midfield, in spite of the fact that Zubimendi is shaky. But this midfield should be wary of the likes of Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Cheki. These three guys are amazing with the addition of Semenyo, Doku at the right,
Exactly,
Haaland at the front, very sharp.
If you think you can just stop Haaland, there are players you mentioned, Bernardo Silva, Doku. These are dangerous players that can score goals. Unlike Arsenal, right now, if it's not Gyökeres scoring goal, I don't see any other player.
And even the flank players, even if they are around, they don't even feed him very well. The creativity is not there at the moment. Eze is still trying to struggle to fit in the Arsenal team, even if he has contributed tremendously.
On that Eze part, I'll blame Arteta because we are asking Arteta to give Eze some playing time. Remember the period that Eze was sitting on the bench?
Yes, for back to back.
I think psychologically it affected the guy. When he was at Crystal Palace, Eze was firing.
He's the top man. He's the top man there.
So it's not sitting on the bench. Yes. So you bring such a guy.
The truth of the matter is Arteta overthinks football. And he is too careful. When you are being too careful, you tend to lose it all. They say be careful for nothing. Bible said it. You understand? So when you are being too careful, you tend to lose it all. So I think Arteta have tried to bring Arsenal to this level compared to how it was when he met Arsenal. So if he cannot be able to clinch to a title, I think he should be given maybe a bigger task somewhere else, or maybe even in the same Arsenal, but not as a manager.
Your prediction between Manchester City and Arsenal, what would that be?
The match is going to be a goalless draw, considering the fact that Arsenal have a very organized defense line. And if they are disciplined enough, they are going to hold that Manchester City straight and end the match at 0-0. So that's my own prediction.
Okay, well, I don't see Arsenal getting anything from this game.
No, Arsenal will
I see
because
Manchester.
They know what is at stake.
I see Manchester City beating Arsenal 2-0. Because right now Arsenal is not scoring goals, and it's going to be difficult scoring against.
And that is why I say it's going to be a goalless draw.
All right, we'll see at the end of the day.
All
right, don't take our words for it. Let's know what your comments is, your prediction is at the comment section. Let's see how this game is going to be at the end of the day. But I know one thing for sure, that this match is going to be very entertaining.